Yeah, 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 yeah. Welcome, everybody, to the show. A very good Thursday to you all. It is June 15th. Beautiful day here today. Somewhere in the 70-degree range, and we're expecting high winds. That's kind of per usual around here. Welcome, everybody. If you're here in the future, just move ahead to where I am painting, and you'll be good. Hopefully this internet is holding up. I don't know. Just doing the normal thing that I always do here is change the YouTube to what it needs to be. Twitch, I kind of figured out. Just got to show up before I stream and say what my next stream is going to be, and it seems to work out. YouTube is still being awesome. Yeah, we're not gaming right now. So let's switch the category. Since they don't have art, we're going with how to and style. Save? Come on, computer. Oh, next week is going to be beautiful. We'll have a faster, functional computer out here. Something more akin to what we have in the back. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get to figuring this out. All right. I want to keep continuing with this. I have to work out this area down here in the bottom and just keep rotating it, and it'll be done soon enough. Thinking about how to move my setup to the window. Provides a whole new element for people outside. I suppose I should zoom in a little bit for you guys, yeah? That's much more bueno. What is up, Junior? Welcome to the stream. So what I'm probably gonna do, since I'm going to pick up TC at the train station after work, yeah. I'd really like to throw out day 7 of that horde just to watch me fail. Don't know if you saw the recents, but we are living in a strip club. Bam, chicka, bam, chicka, bam, bam, bam. That is 7 Days to Die, not in real life. For anyone, just tuning in. Yeah, I noticed. So, yeah, no, and I had some private kills. That's what I was thinking about that too. So what I'm gonna start doing when I do the server is I can pop on in the morning because I open my gallery at noon. So we could throw in some content creation. What is morning to me would be a good time maybe for you. But I definitely want to run through and do a multiplayer kind of thing. So I'm willing to, get up a little early and make that happen. And there's probably since you're a family man, there's probably a good time for you every day. And I think you're 7 hours ahead of me. So, I like to figure something out that would be accommodating. Because if we run the days, like, say, at 90-minute intervals or 60-minute intervals, whatever you're comfortable with, it's really just a couple hours out of my day to run a whole 24-hour period in the game, which I think we can create some funny content. San Diego's tourist theme song is if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Just saying, that's seems a little kindergarten. A little bit bummed. Today's trash day, and I had forgot. I take out trash for myself, the yoga shop next door to me, and an Airbnb behind me. And all three of us gotta wait another week. So that's your best option, 3 to 4 p.m. Because I can make that work. We'll figure it out to your best time. You don't think I would just deal with that at the time? Now, so the objective here is to spend a 24-hour period with you, and whatever else I create in my own time, it'll just be the different kind of, like, say we do fists only or something like that. I can do something silly like that on my own. But working with you, we could do some multiplayer. We can get some other people involved. You know, really have a go at this, and maybe hold out and try to get all 7,000. I don't know. It seems fun. What is up, Glitter World? Welcome to the stream. Once again, happy birthday yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. All my days kind of blend into one around here. Yeah, Discord is what we'd be using in game. 18 again. 22. uh, that's really all we have to share, at least in my view. The only important thing I can tell some other human being and hopefully catch them at a young age is like cherish all the memories. And yes, every old person ends up saying that, and no young person ends up realizing that maybe. But holy cow. Remember being 22? I do. Actually, do I? That was a... Yeah. I was kind of extra sober at 22. Filling it up. I like it. Little Danny DeVito. Here, block the wind while I spark this. It's a great episode. It's grotesque. Also, get weird with whatever time I got left. Here, block this wind so I can spark this. So good. Yeah, yesterday's stream of 7 days, I was in a bad place. Just after painting that floor yesterday, it put me in a paint spiral. Very unhealthy. Oh yeah, Tractor Supply can help. Father's Day is this Sunday. Just a reminder. Yeah, I don't think I upset them. Look, I just choose to take out their trash. Similarly, the um, Airbnb place, they haven't said hide nor hair. I've just been like trying to be there, and I think my doing that has gotten in the way. But yeah, morning's been great. I mean, really, I got my walk in. I love taking walks in the morning and picking up trash around the neighborhood. Just trying to be a positive part of Silver City. And yeah, I choose to. I'm not paid to. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yesterday during work, I sold 3 prints, which was real cool. So then I went to buy a pizza. I feel that, I sell a print. I'm going to celebrate and not cook me some dinner, right? So we have one pizza place in town that has like a legit kind of pizza. Oh, what prints were they? Okay, I'll get to the pizza story in a second. Prints were they? Let's see. Let's find out. I'm going to spin the camera around and we'll point them out, yeah? At least 1, 2 of them. The third one. Yeah, what was the third one? Here, I'll show you. It's going to be a hassle. Hang on. So I remember now. It was this one, which is pretty cool. And then the black and white one. And then this black and white one, a stand-up desert landscape. My arm's in the way, but you get it. Yeah, people really like the black and white ones. When they come in, they say they love this, whatever this is. I guess the colors is just very summery. Water. But yeah, I was really pleased about that. So anyway, yeah, pizza. I go to get a pizza. We have a Domino's. We have a Pizza Hut. That's both garbage, trash. It's like they reached into a garbage can and grabbed food, heated it up, and then took their time on delivering it. It's always terrible out here, and probably everywhere. I mean, it's all sugar and gross paste. Anyway, we have those two. We have this weird high desert pizza place, which doesn't deliver. Day one. They only have pizza in-house. What? Okay, so there's that. Luckily, it's a small enough town I can bring a plate and just say, hey, can you put a fucking pizza on this plate? And they will. Anyway, the only pizza place in town, right? It's a little tiny shack, and it's all amongst the little historical downtown. And they serve homemade pizza, real dough, real sauce, just legitimate enough pizza. A call yesterday, and phone's off the chain, busy or ringing. So I ended up walking there because it's close, just to see if I can order a pizza. And they're obviously closed, but the sign on the door says due to refrigeration issues. Now, nobody's there fixing the refrigerator. It's not like we live in Hawaii. So I figured, okay, they're getting parts or whatever, right? Makes sense. Sure, maybe I caught them just when this happened, because you would think any legitimate pizza place in town or any town would be like, oh, you mean the money tree needs water? We got to get that money tree some water, right? Water being fixing the refrigeration. I loves me some good pizza, and this place has good pizza. And so then this morning I'm walking around picking up trash, and I just walk up to the door, and I'm like, wait, no one's around here. No one's doing anything. Certainly, we're closed due to refrigeration. They are not planning to fix their refrigeration like in a hurry. The only pizza place in town is boycotting their own pizza somehow. They're not doing it. It's bumming me out. I'm like, look, they also close at 8 p.m., which blows my mind. So the only pizza place in town that has any good pizza says, yeah, after 8 o'clock, we're closed. Mostly everything in this town closes at 7 p.m. But you would think a homemade pizza place that also doesn't deliver, by the way. So neither of the homemade pizza places deliver. Only the good one pizza place that I really even want. You could take it at least away. The other one, you have to eat the pizza there. Town blows my mind sometimes. If I were to open up a pizza place, like I used to work at Hello Angelo's. And so working at Angelo's Pizza, we made our own pizza dough. We made our own sauce. We made our own everything. Sausages. We would grind meats. We would really make food and sell $1,000 of pizza a night for Tucson. But here, I'm sure, and that was in 2000. That was in 1999, you know. Here, you could still, ample business. Ample. There's enough. I think they're really working on old hours, kind of like 10-year-old hours, where a decade ago, sure, there was nothing going on after 8 p.m. here. But now it's just like, you know, after COVID, people literally moved here from all over the country, filled it all up, and then they realized, oh shit, nothing's open. Well, pardon my French, but you get it. Got to open up space pizzas. Now I had a good one though. I got two ideas for pizza companies. You ready to hear the Goldens? Now you're all welcome to use these. Feel free. I'd love to see them become a thing in the world. The first pizza. Oh, come on, paintbrush. There it is. Let me get this mic. The first pizza company is called Oblongs Pizza. The Oblongs Pizza is like the band Menudo in the 80s and 90s. And the band Menudo was this Mexican band that would replace members of the band as soon as they hit puberty. So they would, they just replace them and get a new kid to sing their songs. Anyway, so that was this weird kind of production value band, one of the beginning of like, we're just here to make money as the producers of whomever these people are. Anyway, this pizza place is called Oblongs. And so when you start making pizzas in life and you're flipping pizzas in the air, they never come out round. They only come out oblong. And then when I was thinking about this, I'm like, oh, if you cut a pizza that's oblong into every shape, you can get different sizes of pizza. Like, say, the most hungry person in the house, and I used to be a young man, and misogyny was less sexism was less, whatever. And so I would say the dad would get the big piece of pizza and the mom would get the next piece of pizza and the kids would have their own slices. Everyone would get their own kind of size of pizza. I don't say that anymore because I'm educated. Nevertheless, the most hungry person would get the biggest slice. Now, second pizza company. This one would work in Seattle, Washington, San Francisco, anywhere there's hills. Hell, here in Silver City, we have some pretty steep hills into driveways and stuff. This pizza company is called Pendulum Pizza. And you use Vespas, like old school European Vespas. The whole company uses Vespas. And it's a sidecar. And the sidecar, it has no sidecar, but it's a pendulum hanging table, right? And you put pizzas in there. And then you can drive up any hill or down any hill, and your pizza stays completely level through all of that transitional, so that you wouldn't get a pizza with, all the tomatoes slid to the one side of the pizza. So anyway, my two ideas. Yeah. So, and this town needs a new pizza company. The last time I said something about their Blake's Burgers, I had 150 comments of people telling me to leave town, and just because I said something bad about their precious hamburger. Bro, yeah, those two pizza companies are just boss, super boss. Pizza on a euro. Euro in a pizza. Pizza in a euro. Euro on a pizza. Yeah, even at Angelo's, we had the euro, the stack. You can't even do that anymore in most states in America, where they slice off the kebab. Not a kebab, but it's got this big meat cylinder, and it's heated up with these giant things, and you just spin it around, and it was so good. But most states around here are like, yo, that's gross. I spent many a year thinking of pizza. It was my life. Yeah, these are the same people. I told you the story before when they set me up with the Scooby-Doo prank and told me I was going to be the next Shaggy. And they were a Hollywood producer. And I was excited because I was like, somebody gets me. This is also the same place where I didn't. Okay, so me and my buddy, who is an artist, I'm the manager of the pizza place. He's the delivery driver. We normally use my car because he has no car. Okay? This is the situation. My car is long since broken. So now we take a bus to work. Do we deliver pizzas? Not so much. Not until I hire a new delivery driver, which I do. Here's the deal. I have the keys to the restaurant. I go to the restaurant on a bus with Matt, because he's my housemate, my flatmate, if you will. And we go to work. My days were 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. I get a block away on a city bus from the pizza place Forgot my keys at home. Turn to Matt. What do you want to do? You got to remember, I'm a young man, very young. This is like 25, 30 years ago, almost. He's like, let's go to the mall. I'm like, yeah, cool. We go to the mall. We then play video games at an arcade with the last change that I think I ever owned, like at the time, it was like the last of my monies. Thinking, fuck it. It'll work itself out. Well, we end up going home. And guess who shows up at my door? The owner of Angelo's with his son. Starts yelling at me, "You're fired," and all this stuff. And I'm going to cancel your last check. And I'm like, no, you will not. So I go to the bank and I cash my check before he can cancel it. He then cancels it, and it creates a huge problem in my bank. For the next month or so, I'm stewing in this swamp that I've created. So I have a brilliant idea. I'm going to go rob this fool. And I'm not a violent human being, nor was I about ready to be. I ate some mushrooms. I sat outside. I rode my bike because, again, no car. So I rode my bike to where this place of work was. I picked a Friday night because I don't think I've ever told this story to anybody, really. And it's long enough ago that I will not get in trouble. Rode my bike high on mushrooms to really contemplate the situation. I must have thought of it as a serious one because I stayed. I watched him close up shop. Friday night being a good night. And I'm thinking, I'm going to get me some money. Now, check your hinges on your doors in your houses. If you have any hinges on the outside of your house, flip that around, because that's how I got into his silly little pizza place. Was that we had a back door with hinges that are on the exterior. So all I did was took a hammer and a screwdriver, pop those off. Boom, open the door. Me, total idiot, pick a Friday night thinking, that's going to be good. I could have picked a Tuesday night and it would have been $1,000 in the little pouch underneath the pizza. I pick a Friday night. What does he do on Fridays? Takes the money home. Of course he does. He at least has some sort of a semblance in some sense. So I then proceed to grab his change box, which had $40 in nickels, pennies, dimes, quarters, some dollars. And then I trashed the place. I just wrecked it. It was a small little studio, like no bigger than 1,200 feet. And I just trashed it because I couldn't get anything out of it. And I left thinking, all right, now we're even. I still have to go. I'm friends with them. As a matter of fact, my later business partner I met, he was a manager at one of the other Angelos. So I still knew him. So word is on the street is Shane broke into Angelo's Pizzeria. But nobody could prove it. Because nobody could prove it. I still feel like a schmuck. Dealing with my problem in such a fashion that brought it on to like, it's your problem now. Didn't take any responsibility, but a 20-year-old young man, I'm not giving excuses, but it did happen. Years later, I'm running a successful painting company. 11 employees, we're doing it. We're killing Tucson. Everything in Tucson is like, I'm just crushing it, right? Pull into Whataburger, which is a burger joint, drive through. Order the burgers, pull up to the window, and guess who's at the window? The owner of Angelo's Pizza. Mike. I forget his last name. Goofy guy. But his life, he was on a downward spiral way before he hired me. I just thought I'd share that story with you since, honesty is something I cherish. And I didn't have to tell you that story, but I thought it was kind of cool. And, a reminder for us all to take responsibility for everything we do. Hell, take responsibility for things you don't do. It'll make you feel good. I mean, that's why maybe I pick up trash now. I walk around and just do things that are just, taking responsibility for things that even I'm not doing. I'm here. I'm part of this situation. And yeah. I hope Mike is doing well, him and his family. I doubt if they were still married, but I'm not going to think like that. His goofy kid, who was like 12 at the time, was a problem child. Overweight little kid. Probably getting bullied. Let alone getting bullied by his own parents. Who knows? I had zero respect for that man. I used to, I went to college for architecture, and then I stopped architecture because I already had the job, right? And then, so I had that behind me in my pocketbook of like, yeah, I respect architecture, all this jazz. This guy used to be an architect, and he did something so horrific that he couldn't be an architect anymore. So whatever it was, they just took his whole ability, and then he was now part of, hello, Angelos. The internet can be a confessional. We could have a whole thing where you just put down what you want to confess. And then it's out there on the internet for everyone, and you can just let it go. It feels pretty good. Man, I like this. We're definitely getting some paint on this. That's good. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to be a lot of white over here.
Junior Sim Racing said, "The guy sounded like a douche anyway, don't sweat it. We all regret the way we handle things from the past."
I mean, no regrets. It's just a matter of, process. I mean, hell, I used to steal money from the Catholic Church just to buy weed every day. I don't feel bad about that. They got more money than God Himself. But weed is good. Weed is that real, that real love, that God love, you know?
Junior Sim Racing said, "It's a money laundering scam anyway."
It's a money laundering cult.
Junior Sim Racing
No offense to you,
said,
Catholics.
"Zero taxes my ass."
Yeah, that's pretty lucky. That is pretty lucky.
So these days,
Oh, come on.
highly considering going to
I
work
hate this.
before stress
I'm just not even going to listen.
into.
I'm not going to listen because I don't want to hear a commercial that I don't want. No. No. I like this. I like this little punch here because it's all coming out from this like center, like a splash.
Said, "Yo, what's up, long time since we spoke? How you been?"
Who this? Token. What's up, dude? It has been a long time. How you been, boss? Hopefully things are well for you. All out of surgeries, all out of problems, just kicking the football around, you know? What are we doing? What are we getting into, bud? It has been a year and some change. I think last time you were having surgery on your foot. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Get them braces. Get it going on. Let me just remind everybody that cannabis has been a thing in my life even when last year when I was talking to Token, I still remember what he was up to. So, you know, if people tell you to it affects your brain in a negative way, it perhaps not. Well, I wish you the best on that one, boss.
Junior Sim Racing said, I ordered my new wheel a few days ago. This will be like going to
Oh,
Ferrari, and price-wise, I guess it's an investment of something I love.
bro, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get a wheel.
Said,
If anything, cannabis helped me out a lot. That space port surgery also with my silent seizure I have.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Exactly. Cannabis is calming. Um, Pulls you into the moment. And we're designed to digest it. So I'm into it. I'm glad you're better, Token. I hope you're better. You seem. It's always better if there's not a lot of surgeries happening. You know what I mean, man? Just the healing process. Okay, so I ran through my first pile of white paint. This is crazy. We're getting stuff done today. I like what I see. What you guys are seeing is pretty cool. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my sip of water. Hang on.
Token Shoken said,
And plus, I've been thinking to get back into the streaming game where I can start making a quick buck on the side.
All right. For real. Quick bucks. Slow bucks. Just any bucks. Any dollars. What would you be streaming?
Token Choken said,
Money is money.
Yeah, it's hard to make. But after my 3 prints yesterday, and I did give the guy a deal because he bought 3 of them, and he was local. So I made like $40 after costs of the prints and discounts and all that silly stuff. So I know, I mean, it's hard to make money. Quick dollars, slow dollars, any dollars. Let's go. It almost spells Shane. It says Shane. Right down there at the bottom. That's my name. Oh, that's my name. You could say it again. Closing up all the areas. Then we'll go in with light blue.
Token Choken said,
That's why I'm trying to figure out what game I should stream. Maybe some American Truck, some PUBG, or something me and Tour Bike would be trying to get partnership together. So whatever game they want to stream on, I'll stream if I got the game.
Nice, nice. Yeah, smart. I mean, get with, I mean, you know, get with someone who's doing it and do it. But video games make it extra hard to make money. Don't know about Twitch, but YouTube, you know, there's so many people with video games. So I've heard. I've been streaming 7 days lately because of the update. And pretty soon I'm going to rent a server this next week and have my own runnable course that we all can vibe on.
Token Choken said,
Ban people is clear on YouTube because with all their bullcrap policy.
Yeah.
Token Choken said,
That's why I moved to Twitch.
Yeah. For real. Speaking of which, hello to everyone on Twitch. And hello to everyone on YouTube. All 3 of us. let's flip this painting so I can work on this pull here, because that's feeling balanced with what's happening here. We just need right here. Plus, Twitch has a seemingly nicer live
Cooking chicken.
quality to it.
So what type of painting have I missed while I was gone?
Oh man. I hit my 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. We gave away 4 little paintings that I did. Spent about an hour on each of them. Mailed them off across the planet. We finished the big one. Since you haven't been here, hang on. So, what do we have here? Let's slide it on over. This big old beast right here. There's something you missed. That's a big one. Can't even fit it in the whole frame. That's it in its entirety. But I'm sure you saw me working on that, because I've been working on that for 3 years. I'm gonna do another artichoke balloon soon enough. And yeah, that's just the setup now inside the gallery. So basically,
Chicken.
there's that.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, there's the setup. There's my old painting. And oh, update on the old rust metal. So what I've been doing here is just leaving it to do its thing, yeah? Just growing and doing crystal work. So it's crystallizing with the salts, and then each of these are in star patterns, like star formation, like snowflakes, all through here. And maybe I can get a camera up close and high def to work this out. But as you can see, this is what I want to put on the building. We're going to install this. Oh, it's all blurry. Huh, awesome, huh? We're going to install this when I get it to the right color and shape, you know? And then all my prints up in the window. But, yeah, we're working on this painting, and later today we're going to do the Horde Night, kind of a quick day 7 run through. And then all my computers get taken apart, and you know, I'll probably be down for a couple days. We'll be popping on here and there to kind of see how things work, but definitely I'm gonna need a couple days to get all this together, yeah? That being said, my feet hurt. We threw in a good hour. I'm not going to go into the 2-hour mark today on this, because look, it's painting. We're good. This painting isn't going to be for another second. We're going to get this done soon. It's looking good, actually. When I sit back and I look at it, I'm like, okay, I'm impressed. Marbleizing the whole aspect of it. Now we need to make it look, it has to have weight. It has to have proper weight. So I'm going to keep going with the white. Like I say.
All right, but man, I wish I was there for the giveaway thing. Maybe next time.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. I wish you were here for that too, but that's okay. Now that I'm going to be, doing my thing, you just got to show up and say hey, and, all that jazz. The norm, what everyone else does when they show up on people's streams and says hey. I certainly appreciate y'all. Oh, and then we did this sunflower one too. This is most recent, just a little sunflower painting. I thought someone was trolling me and telling me to paint a sunflower, and then the next day I did it. So that was like Saturday and Sunday of last week. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Have a good day. Stay calm. Stay relevant. I don't even know what that means. We'll see you tomorrow. Or no, we'll see you the next time we get back online with a fully functional computer. How's that sound? All right. Peace, everybody.